So I want to welcome everyone to tonight's webinar, How to Live Your Purpose. So I want you to make sure that you clean your desk, silence your phone, whatever you need to do to really give yourself this space and permission to focus on you, focus on your life and what's going on beneath the scenes. You know, what's going on underneath the feelings that you have when you get up in the morning to start your day. Are you excited about it? Are you energized with all the projects that you're working on? Or is there just a sense of misalignment? So if you haven't already downloaded the cheat sheet, or what I call the blueprint, make sure that you get a chance to do that. If not, I am going to be following along throughout the entire, this will be about 45 minutes to an hour. I'll be going through these 3 essential steps to living your purposeful life now. So if you haven't downloaded this, I know that it was a link in your emails when you signed up. And if not, make sure that you have a pen and paper because you're going to want to be taking some love notes for yourself. Because like I said, this is all about you. This is about you living your most vibrant, purposeful, passionate life. So without further ado, I am going to share my screen and get us on the path of this, this keynote to assist you in really following along and listening from that place of your open heart. So what I like to do at the beginning of all of my coaching calls is to do a little centering practice. And if it feels right for you to put your hand on your heart, do so right now. And if it feels right to close your eyes and take a gaze within, I like to take my focused attention and put it right in the center of my heart. And let's take a deep breath together. And just relax into this moment. Allow yourself to be fully present, right here, right now, for you, for what your heart truly desires. To listen from that open space and listen from your feeling heart and not your thinking mind. Just feel into that for a moment. We're going to spend this next 45 minutes to an hour in your feeling heart. And listen for the ideas and the concepts and the desires that are going to come through that place of your open, loving heart. So you can open your eyes and come back into this space. And today I am going to be sharing 3 key essential steps to live with passion and purpose now. Because the truth of the matter is, this is not a dress rehearsal. This is the only life that you get right now, in this monkey suit, in this lifetime. And so as you are listening from that beautiful open heart, listen for the things that make you feel more alive. So you're in the right place if you are truly done feeling stuck and frustrated and tired of living the same year over and over, unfulfilled, unexcited, like you just feel like your life is beige. Or maybe you're unsure of what direction to take next in your life. You've taken a couple of pathways. Maybe you're at a crossroads right now, and you're just not sure which path to take. So you're in the right place if that's you. And you're also in the right place if you're ready to connect with your true purpose and discover a greater plan for your life. because this is all about you. You are now sitting in the driver's seat of your own life. And maybe for the first time, maybe you've given your power to others. Maybe you've allowed others' ideas or concepts or opinions about what your life should look like. And you've given them your power. So if any of these things ring a bell, you are absolutely in the right place. And I'm going to remind you again to get a pen and a paper so that you can write down the things that really show up for you to assist you in this journey of living with deeper passion and greater purpose. Because, like I said, this is not a dress rehearsal. And this is your time to listen from a place of your open, loving heart. What feels best for you? What would you love? We're going to be going through some really deep questions today. So strap on your seatbelt and let's get started. So, in living your purposeful life, when I was on my journey of releasing an old life that I was living, I thought I really was on track. I had created a very successful jewelry design business. I had 11 full-time employees. I was on a roll. I was servicing 3,500 stores across the country. And it fulfilled my sense of creativity, my sense of travel, my passion for, really touching people's lives with some, beautiful wearable art. But one day I opened the door of my studio and this wave, this feeling came over me. Is this all there is? And I just kind of shook it off, but it kept coming back. And I gave myself the time and the space to really give myself permission to listen for what was guiding me. I also, at that same time, met my spiritual life coach who guided me through a lot of the same things I'm going to be sharing with you today, even though we only have, less than an hour to play together. This was the foundation of what assisted me in really listening from that deeper level. And it was less than 6 months later that myself and my daughter went on a mission trip in Africa. And we were there with an organization called Horizons International. And they support orphans of AIDS, one child at a time. And two of the children in this photo were two children that I sponsor, and they're actually now on their way to college. So it was in alignment with my purpose to be of loving service to more women and children around the world. And I really wasn't even aware that that was a deep, passionate desire of my heart until I started working with my spiritual life coach. And this other picture is a picture of myself and there's 6 goddesses that we are doing a full moon ceremony at the Parthenon in Greece. It's also in alignment with my soul's purpose to really inspire passion and empower change for amazing women that are really here to make a difference in the world. They know that there's something more. And so all of these women are part of my elite coaching program. And we went to Greece that year. And it was really in alignment with what is what is next? And so I want you to listen from that place of your heart. And my journey of following my heart did not start there. My story of my journey of listening, truly listening to the voice of my own heart, started when I was a junior in college. And I got on the back of a motorcycle with a very cute boy. And on our way home from a concert that evening, we hit a pothole in the road, and I flew 60 feet off the back of a motorcycle. And he flew 60 feet off the back of the motorcycle in a different direction. And I am the only survivor. And this is a photo of me here on my 21st birthday, sitting in the middle of my brother and sisters. And I was literally celebrating life. They literally put Humpty Dumpty back together again. But the way that showed up for me to really listen to the voice of my own heart, they told me 3 things. They said, you'll never walk again. You'll never have children. And you will heal, but we have no idea if you will look pretty, look human again. And even though I honored everything that the doctors had done for me, what they said did not resonate as the life that I truly desired living. I knew that I was given a second chance at life, but I also knew deep down in my heart that I had a purpose, that I was here to make a difference on the planet, and that I knew that I also wanted to be a mother, and I wanted to be healthy and have a vibrant life. And so nothing that they said really vibrated as truth for me. I knew that the voice of my own heart was my highest authority. So I want you to think of the times when other people's opinions and ideas about your life were given the driver's seat, and you took your own power away. Well, right now I want you to give yourself that power again. And I want to say it was a long road. I kept my vision on what I truly desired for my life and for my heart and for what mattered most to me. And as I did, I started walking again. Within a year, I was walking without a cane. I was starting to heal again. I went back to college. And within 2.5 years, I had met my former husband. And 3 months after we got married, we conceived of our first child, my daughter, who is right here in the center next to me in the red dress. And our son was born 18 months later. And they are two, I say, I loved them into existence. And I know that they were absolutely a part of my divine purpose and my passion for living. So when you really listen to the voice of your own heart, and the ideas that come to you are in alignment with your purpose, write them down. Catch them like you would catch a beautiful butterfly, because it's a precious gift for you as you are opening yourself up to the what's next for you in your life. So today I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 key essential steps to living with passion and purpose now. And the 3 steps are clarity, confidence, and commitment. But I'm going to go deeper. I'm going to go deeper into each one of those steps so that you have your own experience of what that means for you. Because this isn't about me. This is about you and your life and you living with passion and purpose. and really prospering doing what you love and experiencing a life that you only dreamt of up until now. So the first step is clarity. Clarity, it's key. And you want to have clarity on questions that really expand your ability to listen for what you would love, not for what you think is possible or not for what you think, oh, maybe that's okay. You want to love your life. You want to love the things that you're doing. You want to love the relationships that you are engaged in. You want to love your health and well-being, your healthy mind, your healthy body, your healthy soul. And you want to take the time to really describe in detail what your ideal life would look like. So once again, if you haven't already printed out this Create Your Purposeful Life blueprint, this would be a perfect time to do that. Because the number one essential key, the essential step, is clarity. So as you are describing your ideal life, you want to describe things that you would love as a part of your career or your creative expression. You want to describe what that looks like. Do you want to punch a clock 9 to 5? Do you want to really be on someone else's beck and call? Or do you want to live a life of freedom and fulfillment and fun? And really expressing your genius and doing the things that matter most to you. Maybe you've got a book in you. Maybe you really want to step out of your 9 to 5 and live with more purpose. Like I said, I had 11 full-time employees and I was running a very big corporation at the time. It was big for me. And there was a nudge and a knock at my soul, my heart, saying there's something more. Is that nudge happening for you? Is there something more that you are here to do? And it could be your career. It could be that you want more loving, compassionate, kind, and thoughtful relationships. Maybe your health and well-being is a priority for you right now, but you don't even know how to really take those steps. This is the first step. Taking the time to getting crystal clear. This is what I help all of my clients do. This is a key ingredient as you are an energetic being and you're vibrating out to the universe what it is that you would love. You're telling the universe what matters most to you. And as you write it down and you get crystal clear and you embody that energy of, yes, I would love this, you are sending out a signal to the universe that helps the universe match the frequency, ideas, resources, people, all kinds of things start showing up in your life that otherwise would not be available to you. Because when you are in, oh, this isn't happening for me, oh, this isn't my life, the energy that you're living at is only attracting lower vibration energy. So I'm going to share with you one of my clients, Lori Conrad. When she got crystal clear, this is what happened for her. She was given, when we first met and started working together, all of a sudden she was given a 30-day notice on her rental home, and she was petrified that she wouldn't find a good home for her and her German Shepherd, her little fur baby, Sophie. And her little fur baby was over 90 pounds. And not many rental places, really were open. And so she'd had many, many blocks. She was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I only have 30 days. And I said, we have to start with your crystal clear vision for what you would love. We focused on the specifics, how she would feel, what her view would be, and how she would feel at home in this community. And she got really specific on the details and building the muscles of her own believing. And today she lives in this breathtaking home overlooking the ocean. And it has helped her to use these skills, to create even more amazing things in her life. And clarity was the key step that catapulted her into this level of success that now she has brought into her health and well-being, and her career is exploding and all kinds of things. So this is a key essential step number 1. And step number 2 is confidence. Believing in yourself. You can do it. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as, the little you? Or do you see yourself as the roaring lion, the lioness that's capable of doing anything, that you put your heart and your soul and your deep desires together in this place of truly believing that all things are working together for your good? These are muscles, and this is what I help all of my clients to build a bigger muscle of believing. Because just like going to the gym and building the muscles of your body, this is going to the mental and the spiritual gym every single day. And I give you practical spiritual practices and tools to build that muscle of confidence and believing in yourself. And so in this template, writing down a time in your life, this is just one of the exercises that I share with my clients. Writing down a time in your life when you were completely confident in yourself. Think about a time when you were successful. If I was to think of a time, taking my I call it my garage band, because I worked out of my garage before I catapulted into being a corporation with 11 full-time employees. That was a very success-oriented, it was a success in my life. So when you bring a time in your life when you were completely confident in yourself, and describe it so that you can bring this feeling into your entire being. So you can use this muscle memory to also assist you in the other areas that you want to create more success for yourself. And maybe it's in the area of your health and well-being. You might have a health challenge, or you might just want some more energy, more vibration. You want more vibrancy in your life. As you can tell, I don't lack in energy. I'm very passionate. And now it's so much easier for me to express what is so near and dear to my heart, because I'm living on such purpose and I'm living with such passion to really make a difference in amazing conscious women's lives who are really ready to live with deeper purpose and greater passion. And it really is my life's mission to inspire passion and empower change through all of my programs and all of my the ways that I am shown to be of service. So in the course of the last 14 years, technically, I have been serving thousands and thousands of clients to really up-level and upgrade their lives in the ways that matter most to them. So as you are looking at the areas that you have confidence, and maybe it's looking at the areas also that you don't have confidence in yet, you can borrow that believing and bring it into that area. So as you do, and you are brought into, let's see, this is the one I wanted. So if you are ready to stop spinning your wheels, this client, this dear, dear friend of mine, of course, all my clients now become dear friends, but when Melanie and I first met, she was a single mom working 60 plus hours a week at a job. She calls it a job, just over broke. And she was burnt out and exhausted, and she had no time for herself or her kids. She was just living the same day over and over again, and living the same year over and over again. She said, I just feel like I'm just spinning my wheels and spinning my wheels and spinning my wheels. And when we started working together, she's an athlete, and she's a mountain biker, and she wasn't even able to do any of the things that she loved. And she was introduced to a group of products that really escalated her ability to really even have more energy, and her athleticism even catapulted. And so when we first started working together, she said, I really love this product, and I'd really love to have this be my life and my livelihood. So we got clear, and she got confident. And today she is living the life that she's meant to. And she's helping people get healthy and making a difference every single day, and earning a great living doing what she loves. And she has more time to do the things she loves: mountain biking, traveling with her kids, and mission trip. Several times a year, we go down to Mexico to an orphanage, and we serve on the staff there. And it's just things that are near and dear to her heart. Her life is just, it's her dream come true. And her children are blossoming. Everything is just moving and spinning in the right direction. So if this sounds like you, raise your hand. Even if I can't see it, raise your hand. You want to stop spinning your wheels and living the same life, year over and over again, or still doing the same thing and not really feeling that you're living your life on purpose. So as you are now moving into this next step, commitment, listening to your heart to move forward. And when you are listening to your heart, remember at the beginning of our time together today, I said, we're not going to be living from our thinking mind. We're going to be operating from our feeling heart, because it's your feeling heart that really knows what your deepest desires are. When you think and feel into the things that really light you up, really open you up to a greater sense of aliveness and a sense of purpose. And when you think of them, there's an excitement. All the cells of your body are energized and in anticipation of, ooh, I would love that. You want the dreams and desires of your heart to really stimulate that feeling. And when you do, you are living on purpose. There is an alignment with the reason you're here. And now this third key step is commitment. And this is how you take a stand for your dreams, for your visions, for what really matters most to you. And as you take a commitment, make a commitment and a vow that this is going to be your life, you're going to run into fear, and you're going to run into the gap that says, well, that's not my life. If I'm going to make this commitment, how am I going to do this? And that's where I come in. That's where I close the gap on where you're living now to what your deepest desires and living on purpose really look like and sound like and feel like to you. It's just what I did um, with Lori and her dream of having her home on the ocean and watching the sunset every night. And that's her view from her office. And for Melanie to really live that life and making a difference every single day in the lives of her clients and the conversations she's engaged in every single day to assist them in living their greater health and well-being. And as you are really listening for that commitment, you are standing in even a greater integrity with your heart, with your heart's deepest desires. So what happens when you believe and then you commit to your dream? This is a client, Ann Scanlon, and she's a very successful engineer. She owns her own company, employing over 20 people, and she found herself bored and stuck. Everything was on autopilot. And she was stuck in her own negative thinking about what more she could do with her life. She's like, well, I've got this and this is working. And everything was kind of like on that, like, oh, it was like Groundhog Day. She had her company running successfully, but inside she knew there was still something missing. But her negative thinking kept talking her out of it. Well, what, how can I make that happen? And what, who am I to be able to, take this dream and actually do something with it? She started working with me, and with the tools that I shared with her, she uncovered an old dream that she had buried that truly gave her life purpose and an ability to leave a legacy of love behind for her family. And she feels awesome about it. There's a video clip of her on my website, janetgracenelson.com, and she's on her tractor, and she has decided to be the pioneer and create a truffle farm up here in the beauty of Big Bear Lake, California. And it's never been done at this elevation. And this was 4 years ago that she started this dream rolling, and all kinds of things have continued to expand for her. But she made a commitment to her dream, and she's now living it, because there was no out clause. She said yes to her dream. She said yes to what she wanted truly for herself. And she knew that if she stood in that, she would also need support and accountability. And so as we started working together, and we coached together for over a year and really built that muscle of believing. And she is continuing to expand on her dream. And she's just living with a higher level of purpose and passion every single day. So what that means for you right now, we're kind of at a crossroads. And you can ask yourself, which one of these sounds better? You can keep struggling and feeling frustrated and living the same year over and over again. Or you can jump on a Purposeful Life call with me, and we can jumpstart your purposeful life today. And there's going to be a link in the chat box. But if you go on to loveyourlifeconsulting.com, that puts you in alignment with your link to filling out an application so that we can see if we're a good fit together. See if where you are and where you want to go, or even if you're not clear on where you want to go next, but you know that something has to change. You know that you just can't keep living your own personal Groundhog Day. You know, waking up going, ugh, it's the same day, same day. And maybe you're living your same Groundhog year. I don't know what it is for you, but you do. So if you are really listening from that deep place of your desiring heart, and you really want to live with greater passion and purpose, then this is the step for you. Living your purposeful life, it takes clarity and confidence and a commitment for you to step passionately into your dream and have that be your reality. So as you are listening for the different ways that your life has been on hold, maybe in Groundhog Day, maybe you're still feeling stuck and frustrated, and you really don't have the support or the accountability that you really desire to catapult your life. You know, you could keep doing the same things over and over again, but we know what happens. You'll get the same results. And if you're really at that place, that crossroads in your life where you're like, I just know I've got to do something big, and I've got to do something different, and I've got to do something now because my life matters. Really, listen to the voice of your heart and listen for that calling of your heart that says, I matter. My dreams matter. I want to take the dust off of them, and I want them to become my reality. And this is what I have done for thousands of clients that I've worked with over the course of the last 14 years. And I would love to do that for you. It is my life's mission to help amazing conscious women to truly live with greater purpose and passion and prosper doing what you love and really making a difference in the world, because the world needs you to be living in your zone of genius, in your greater aliveness. Because as I said, we are all energetic beings here to put our love print on the planet that says, I was here and I made a difference. Not because I was playing small, but because I was playing in the big field of my open heart. And how to do that is sometimes really scary or really evasive. And you feel like, oh, I'm doing this one thing, or I'm doing one thing, or I'm listening to this podcast, or I'm paying attention to this. And whereas a lot of that is positive and wonderful, you don't have a pathway that's getting you to really live on purpose and live with purpose and passion and really want to jump out of bed excited to start your day. That's how we all should be living. And, you know, I was in a conversation this morning with my love man, and it's like, I say, pinch me. I love my life. I love every aspect of it. I love my health and well-being, and I love my incredibly loving relationships with my family, with my love man, with my children, with all the members of my community and my clients. I adore. And there's an energy exchange that's so powerful and so it's so alive. So if this resonates with you, don't wait till tomorrow. Do it right now. Go on to loveyourlifeconsulting.com, download the application, and get that sent off to me right away. And if you know that you're ready for a purposeful life call right now, this is the first step. This is the portal. This is you saying yes to you, to living your purposeful life, to really engaging in an intentional, deep, and passionate conversation that is focused on you, where you are, where you want to go, and how I can help you get there. Because like I said, this is not a dress rehearsal. This is the only life that you get in this monkey suit, in this earth suit. You know, we're spiritual beings living a human experience. And we're here to live with all of the passion and purpose and prosperous ways that we can to live our life our way. You want to jump out of bed every morning and say, I love my life. So once again, from my heart to yours, Janet Grace Nelson here. I am here to love and serve you in every way that I can. And go on to loveyourlifeconsulting.com and download the application, send it off to me, and we will have a beautiful, intentional conversation all about you and where you are and how I can help you to really, truly live your purposeful life now. So from my heart to yours, have a beautiful and blessed evening, and we will see you. We'll see you in the next conversation. Much love. Have a beautiful evening, and namaste. Bye for now.